How do you think the number's going?
I love it. The girls love it. Love it.
I was like, I figured Christy is going to go off the defense.
How did she get you to let her back on after what happened at the competition?
Did you call me a liar?
If the shoe fits, wear it.
Sarah, your mother is pulling you out of the routine. Let's go. She's done. She's finished. The child definitely has something special. She does.
So what happens, Abby, if she does it again at the competition? Are you going to pull Sarah solo? Because if you are, Tia's watching it and she'll know it. So you can just put Tia right into it.
I'm gonna interrupt you. I have heard every word you guys have said.
Good.
And all you are is jealous. That's all you are.
Yes. I'm sorry.
And that little girl that is in there. Absolutely. I think it's absolutely ridiculous that all these moms do is talk behind my back, and I'm not willing to stand for it. It needs to be stopped. They need to go. This is my studio, and I'm not going anywhere. Go home.
If you want to hear yourself talk, honey, if I had lips the size of Texas, I would.
Get her out. She punched me.
Yeah, because you grabbed me and put your hand on
Okay, that's right.
I feel like I paid for front row seats to watch two grown women act like 7-year-old boys fighting over a chuck in the playground. It's ridiculous. Okay, I'm gonna have everybody please go out and sit in your cars, please, till we handle this. Their behavior is deplorable. They are an embarrassment to women, an embarrassment to the Abby Lee Dance Company, an embarrassment to me.
Take the upper road. You need to show that you can take the upper road. You need to calm down.
Do I pull those two kids out of the number and start all over again? Do I reblock everything? Do I have kids panicked because they're gonna forget a part because they had to learn it the day before? No, I'm not doing it anymore. I didn't need this today. I need this like a hole in the head. Come out and you apologize to this woman, or the kid gets taken out of the dance and there's no solo. That's it. It's crazy.
Sarah and I, we're not going anywhere. They're the ones that need to go. So we're willing to do whatever it takes. And I think Abby will sooner or later see the light and she will get them to go. And that's what we're praying for.
Hi, Christy. How are you?
Just say you're sorry so we can all
No,
move
she
along
needs to
and
apologize first.
You know what? I extend my hand in apology. So do you apologize for being the way you were?
Absolutely.
The new team, they're amazing and they have their dance together, but we just have to show them that we've been dancing together forever.
We need to show them that there is something special about knowing who you've danced with.
Okay, well, let's just go run this dance because we have to win this week.
Come on, girls, let's go. Why don't you come back here with me? I don't want you to warm up while they're dancing.
Gosh, that looks like so many people in there, huh?
Yesterday, we all thought we were on a level playing field. But after watching the Select Ensembles group dance today, I don't think that's really the case. And I hate to say it, but that dance is pretty damn amazing.
How many teenagers are in that number? How many teenagers are in our number?
None.
Right. If she takes out her 8-year-old and her 9-year-old, the ones who fist fought in her lobby, this group would have to be a teen and it wouldn't compete against ours. I hate to say it, but they have better dancers. They have a 13, 14, 15-year-old dancer. They're amazing. Those kids are good. Our kids will be good when they're 15, too.
Look at our kids. Maddie's about to cry. Chloe's about to throw up.
Choreography-wise, there's no competition.
It's apparent now that Abby's doing everything in her power to set it up for the other team to win. Everything from the pew, the choreography, keeping the two youngest members on the team when their mothers had a brawl in the middle of the dance studio. There is nothing we can do. Abby has everything in her power destined for the Select Ensemble to beat us.
Guys, listen, I know you're all excited about the competition and you're going away and it's fun, but this is it. This is your last rehearsal before you get on the bus and you go to Wheeling. You got it? Yes?
Yes.
Let the best team win. Girls, you remember the last time we were at Sheer Talent. It was the incident with Kelly.
Well, I think we already had an incident, and they're still here. She can't suspend her 2 youngest members of your team because you have all teenagers. You couldn't compete against us. If Abby didn't need you guys right now, you'd be gone.
Whoa,
You two would be gone.
This is the Abby Lee Dance Company. I make the rules.
The select ensemble moms are allowed to have a full-out brawl, and Abby could just like turn the other cheek like she didn't see it. I mean, if nothing solidifies who Abby's rooting for this week, I think that clearly states who she wants to win. Look how those kids are dressed compared to our kids. Why is that? All week, I've been trying to hold my tongue, but once those girls in the select ensemble come out, my mouth just about drops open. Like, you gotta be kidding me. That competes with that. The $10 off the rack set of pajamas. That flower costs more than the pajamas. I mean, I don't want to be patronized. I don't want to be like dismissive, like, oh, it's fabulous. Be happy if you're $10 PJs. It's like you see the total package. I see the amazing choreography. I see this gorgeous costume of rhinestones. And I'm looking at our girls in these flimsy nightgowns that are about to go on stage with a Ouija board. It's wrong.
You okay?
You okay, Chloe?
You all right? You okay?
Shake it off.
Okay, okay, okay. Stop, stop, stop. Look at me. Don't freak yourself out. This dance is so important for Chloe because even if Abby stacked the deck against our team, Chloe's the lead in this number, and she needs to go out there and lead this team to victory. Be evil.
All right, let's do this. May the best team win. I want to see what this new team can do. Was it a fluke that they won? Or are they really the best of the best?
Okay, judges. Entry number 62 is a preteen group contemporary, The Rapture.
And I don't quite know why I'm here anymore. And I don't know if I belong. It's been so long since I've been gone. And here I'm standing at your door today, praying it's not too late. Whoever said that there's a start or there's an end? And could it be this is how it's always been?
I need this team to understand that life is just not fair. And when life's not fair, you have to fight back. But does the Junior Elite competition team have any fight left in them?
Entry number 63 is a preteen group contemporary, Light as a Feather, Stiff as a Board.
You guys we did a job.
Despite everything that Abby did to give the other team an edge, our girls did it. They were amazing. But is it enough for a win? I don't know.
Up next, we have our preteen groups. In third place, we have entry numbers 36, Little Red Hat. In second place, we have entry number 63, Light as a Feather, Stiff as a Board. And in first place, can I have a drum roll, please? Entry number 62, The Rapture.
When we got called to second place, I was so devastated because I actually thought we were gonna win this one today. Abby said, may the best team win, and obviously we didn't win.
They're better dancers than our kids. They're gonna beat us every time.
I'm sick for these girls. And the saddest part is they don't realize they were set up to fail.
Yay! I can't wait to see the girls. I know, me neither. I think that maybe secured their spot a little bit more.
Let's hope. Let's hope it should.
Congratulations.
Well, congratulations.
Good job.
Thank you
They
guys.
were fabulous. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Girls were great.
Good job.
I am very proud of all of them, of both teams.
I have nothing to say to these moms. That team should not be here because of their fist fight. It's time for them to go.
They were both so good. I don't know how they chose, to be honest with you.
I know.
Are y'all not happy for both teams? I mean, because I'm very proud of all involved.
You guys got what you wanted, so we said congratulations.
We're better. They won.
They weren't better. It came down to the draw. I think it would come down to a draw, honestly.
You know what? You obviously are out there trying to, like, mooch off of our kids. We said congratulations.
And that was very sincere.
Our kids have done well before we were here, so it's not.
Why are you here?
Why are you here? Why did you
I
come
am here
here?
because my daughter every day goes to the studio with Abby Lee Miller. You all said we'll be in class. Not one of you was in class.
Last thing you all said was you'll never be back, and here we are. We're back.
You'll never be back to be trained here.
You're here
You
as
go
soon as the
somewhere
cameras
else to
show
get
up.
trained. Just admit it.
You're desperate.
Desperate, you wish. See you next week.
No tears, no tears. You know what? They were better. They won.
I think at this point, our girls are crushed. And I don't think it has anything to do with losing. I think it has everything to do with the fact that Abby brought in a team intentionally to beat them.
What's going on?
You have 5 really upset, sad children.
He just wanted to be fair.
Yeah.
Life's not fair.
Life is not fair, but you know what? These kids deserve better.
It's sore losers. You didn't like to lose.
No, they have to stop being a doormat for everyone else who walks through the door.
Straighten your legs, point your feet, do what you need to do. My instinct is to bench my original junior league competition team. They did not behave the way the Abby Lee Dance Company is supposed to behave. Well, you know what?
Turn your back on the world. You're just like, well, just walk out. Well, do whatever, Abby. That's a very cowardly way of approaching life.
It's not, I'm not being a coward. You're wasting my time and I'm not getting paid to stand down here and argue with you.
Maddie, stop crying. Stop crying. Tell her to stop crying.
Girls, come on, let's go. Where's Brooke?
I'm really not sure if Brooke wants to be part of our group still. She'll sometimes say, I hate dance. Depends what day it is. I think that's what being a teenager is all about. Hello, baby.
Well, we filled Holly in.
I'm shocked just finding out that Brooke isn't going to be here for this number. And I know Abby doesn't know that. And I can only imagine once Abby finds out, she is going to lose it.
She's gonna be really mad.
I've never seen you back down to Abby.
Absolutely.
Maddie, turn the leg out. What is wrong with you?
Oh my God, you better get down there before it gets worse.
Sheila.
Uh-oh, she's calling Brooke.
Brooke! We have a standing rule for our competition team members. You must be present the rehearsal before the competition. So whenever that final rehearsal is, the last time we run that number, that's how we're going to do it on stage. Let me go find out where Brooke is. I'm gonna chew her mother out. Kelly?
Yeah?
I need to know what's going on with Brooke. You're too high, don't pick them up that high. Where is Brooke?
Well, that's what I want to talk to you about. I don't think she's coming this weekend. We had a long discussion, and there's something that came up at school that she wants to do, and I'm gonna allow her to do it.
Wait a second.
So she's out. You're making a decision for me and for everybody in this group. You're letting a 13-year-old kid dictate my future and their future.
But I'm letting my 13-year-old dictate her future.
She knew when she was at the top of that pyramid, and this is where it's bad parenting, Kelly. She should have opened her mouth and said, Abby, let somebody else be at the top of the pyramid this week. That is a mature 13-year-old, not screwing everybody and stabbing them in the back.
But I don't think she's screwing any of them.
She's screwing me, I can feel it.
Okay, now she's going at
She's
it.
pissed.
You're gonna do your solo, you're gonna do your solo. You're staying home, staying home, staying home. That's it. You're dismissed, you're dismissed, you're dismissed. Run the solo, get the senior company in here. Let's go, thank you, Kelly.
So in true Abby spirit, she has decided to handle the situation by eliminating the group number as a whole. Can we talk to you for a moment?
Certainly.
Okay, thank you, Abby. But we just wanted to clarify because he knows that Kendall, Nia, and Paige have not been in.
They are dismissed. You will not be traveling this weekend.
Well, Melissa and I aren't going for a solo.
I do not want to go back to a competition that we won the nationals without my best foot forward.
We're trying to stand behind Brooke in her decision, and we
Well,
want
I think you're an ass. You're an ass. Why would you stand behind Brooke in her decision?
Because
you're teaching a kid to break a contract. Yes, you are.
No, we're teaching our kids that you support your friends.
Well, when your kid gets a full scholarship to Harvard and Brooke's going to community college like her mother, go with her and support your friends. Christy opens her mouth. Oh, well, we support her decision. Yeah, because you want your kid to get the lead, Christy. We know. We know how you work. That is ridiculous.
We're saying we're a team.
Well, you can go be a team in another dance studio because at this studio, it's my way or the highway. That's it. I've made up my mind. If we can't walk in there national champions with a number that I know can win, then I don't want to go. So we are the national winners. I don't want to tarnish that reputation. Maddie is their national title winner. I don't want her to look bad. And Gianna's going to go. My name will not be on the number.
So first it was the group was not going. Now the group is going, but the group can only go if her name is removed and she's not doing any choreography. And that's an ultimate slap in the face for the girls.
Gianna is willing to come in tomorrow morning and rehearse for 4 hours before you get on the bus. The mothers have made it quite clear that they think that their kids are amazing with or without Brooke. If Gianna wants to get up in the morning and come here and work on this number, that's fine. Because I cannot let Brooke hold back these other dancers. I would never let my child shake her pom-poms for some boy to go to college for free.
I know that, Abby, and I need her to make that decision on her own.
You make a commitment at the beginning of the year, you see it through till the end of the year. If you don't want to do it again next year, that's fine. There's integrity there. Brooke should have come and told me. Would I have been angry? Yes. But it would have been the right move on her part and her parents. Enough said.
I heard rumors about Gia being let go out of Matilda, out of her contract, because they were difficult to work with, the parents and Gia.
Really? Wow. I mean, I agree. I don't feel like she's easy to work with on this team.
She doesn't talk about how great Janina is and how all of our kids are subpar compared to her.
Right. Right. I mean, maybe that's why the job's dried up.
Hi. Where were you?
I was chatting with Gia.
Oh.
Gia's feeling like it's not the best dance for her. You know, she's actually crying.
Oh, she's crying over the dance?
She's crying that Abby gave her a jazz. Her favorite is lyrical, and she doesn't know why Abby would give her jazz.
Wasn't the trio jazz? The trio was Jazz, and you were super confident about that.
Also, you're the one who came in saying that she's a professional, but she's the one crying because she doesn't have the right solo.
I thought that she was perfect and she was always gonna win.
Just because Gia's crying doesn't make her not perfect. She's gonna go out there and slay it, and I'm gonna stand up and clap for her.
You're contradicting yourself every time you talk. You keep changing your story.
I'm not changing my story. Gia is
100%
amazing.
changing.
And y'all see it when the lights go on.
I'm not trying to tell Joanne how to parent, but if I heard my daughter talk like that about a solo, I would have a huge problem with that. And if you're a professional, you have to just make the best out of what you're given, but Gia started to feel the pressure this week and maybe didn't know how to handle that. Any predictions on the overalls?
Abby didn't give us her predictions yet on who she thought was gonna win.
You know, honestly, it's like...
I can only do what she gives me, so I'm just gonna make it my best and hope that I come out on top, because her words don't matter. Her opinion doesn't matter.
Abby's words don't matter and Abby's opinion doesn't matter? Joanne and I run in a little bit of the same circles because we're both from New Jersey. But I don't think Joanne's a team player, and I don't know if Gia is either. Those words, to me, are disrespectful to Abby.
You said that you can only do what she gives you. Does that mean you don't really like your dance?
I love my dance.
But yesterday, I thought you said she was crying because you didn't like the dance.
It's not that she doesn't like the dance. It's just, you know, Gia doesn't do sassy jazz. Like, if she does a jazz dance, it has more strength to it. It's not so pretty and sparkly, that's all.
It just seems really fake. All of it seems like really...
What's fake?
Because it just seems so contradictory. Like, you say one thing, and then you're saying something completely different.
Her dance is like cheesy jazz. And I'm her
She
mom.
just said she loved it. That's what I'm saying.
Love it, and Gia doesn't like it?
No, Gia, today we all love it, right? Because it's competition day.
It's like pointless to even speak. Like, you love it, you hate it 5 minutes later. You love it, it's cheesy 5 minutes later. The truth is, it was hard, and it's just an excuse.
Then you know what I think you should do? Why don't you look up the definition of perfect? You'll see me and my kid, okay? Because we come from the professional world. All that matters is Gia goes out there and slays it and shuts you all up.
Jane, I think you're a confident woman. I
Thank
love
you,
that
Michelle.
you speak from your heart.
I wouldn't say confident. I would say cocky. And I think there's a difference.
I'm conflicted right now. It feels like moms are piling on Joanne, and Joanne's trying to stand up for her kid. And sometimes kids don't use the right words.
This week, the group dance is extremely important to Abby.
So if she finds out what Giannina said,
Abby's going to be pissed.
Soloists, I know you're putting your final touches in, but come on up here. Hannah, you need to dance like it's the last time you will ever dance. Because it just might be. Janina, you have a sassy jazz dance. So this should be easy peasy for you. Have the same style and the same sass and the same attitude you had in the trio as the devil right now. So that's what we need to see again. All right?
I love my dance, and I feel that it also fits my personality well, and I love all the tricks and things that are in my dance.
Okay, Joanne, seriously.
Gia, tell them how you really feel.
And that's how I feel.
Okay.
It's not what you've been saying all week.
Wow, and all morning.
What? What are you talking about?
That's the exact opposite of the entire conversation of the week and this morning.
You actually called her dance cheesy, Jess.
Yeah, Gia's not, Gia does, yeah, Gia, great.
Janina, I don't appreciate some 13-year-old kid talking about my choreography or Gianna's. I don't want a brat on my team. I do not raise brats.
And Gia's not a brat, so.
She just said before she actually doesn't care about Abby's opinion or her words. That came out of her mouth.
I'm so frustrated that everything my daughter's saying, Ashley and Stacey, are twisting. They're feeding it to Abby. It's ridiculous. You're grown-ass women. Shame on you.
You said, I don't care about Miss Abby's opinions or her words. Did I make that up?
You guys are making my mom apart all morning.
Save your tears for the pillow, kid. Wake up. This is real life, and you are not going to talk about me behind my back or her. We have raised winners, winner after winner after winner after winner. And a child who dances for me with my name on your back is going to talk that way about anything at the studio? No, no way. All right, come on, we got to go, we got to go.
I mean, did I want her to get in trouble? No, but at the same time, like, I also don't want the rest of the kids to think they can say whatever they want and
not be held accountable for it.
I feel bad because she's a kid, but like at the same time.
So Hannah beat Gia. I know you kind of dismissed her this week.
Gia felt dismissed before she even got a foot out there.
You know what? This is what I teach my daughter, though. You take every opportunity you're given.
And Gia takes all her opportunities to the max.
No, this week, she sat there and cried about it.
She did cry about it. She wasn't crying about her dance. She was crying about she didn't even have a chance.
I disagree. I think she had as equal of a chance. If Hannah would have been given the sassy jazz, she would have gone out there and she probably would have won second with that because that's Hannah.
Enough, we're done. My kid was upset enough and she moved on because that's what we do.
Congrats. I can't wait for you to call Daddy. Oh, you're gonna booger. Yeah.
First time doing a lead, first overall.
Yes, congratulations, Oh, man, the group was so clean and so good, and we made a statement, and Lily, you sold it. You had an outstanding performance. Yes, yes. All right. Now, let's get to the solos. What happened today?
I'm sorry that I got fourth. I know I can do better. And I just wanted to apologize because I didn't mean to tell you that I didn't like the solo, I didn't like your choreography. That's not what I said. My words were twisted. And I'm so sorry that that happened. But I know next time I will come out on top.
You are definitely in the doghouse. If you're gonna be nasty or feisty or a brat, do it on stage. When it counts, when you're playing a part, not in real life. I will not have it, Janina. Will not have it. And it's gonna come back to haunt you. I explained that not everybody was gonna stay on this team. And I had my thoughts of who was gonna go first. It certainly wasn't you. But now, it's a different story. We had two solos perform, Janina and Hannah. We had second place, and then we had fourth. Looks bad. It looks really bad.
You know what looks bad, Miss Abby? When you have your parents in the fitting room attacking like a bunch of wolves at me and at my kid 2 minutes before we go on stage. My kid went in there. She was ready to do her routine. You guys want to change my words around. Wrong. There is dressing room etiquette.
So you're saying that
there is a time and a place, Ashley, for all of it.
Yeah, and you got involved in it too.
Appreciate it that you came after me and my.
Wait a minute. She was the problem. The kid was the problem. I want to hear from you, because you're the big crybaby.
I'm very sorry, I'll learn.
I know, but that's just like, I want to hear from you. Why did that whole thing happen?
I don't want you to take my tears as weakness. I was just frustrated, and I still am frustrated because I don't want you to.
Look in the mirror. Look in the mirror.
Get it together.
Is that a pretty girl? I don't want to see a kid cry. I'm trying to make a team winners, and then you act like that? You're not tough enough to let it roll? That's what worries me. You know what? I'm moving on to the pyramid. At the bottom of the pyramid, I don't think it's any guess. Janina, not gonna have the behavior. Not gonna have it. I thought this was my Broadway baby. I thought this kid had it all. And now I'm realizing it's not a Broadway baby I have on my hands. It's a Broadway brat. Here's our photographer.
Brandon and I used to like each other a couple of years ago, but it never really went anywhere.
Is he here? Brandon? Oh. Diane? I brought Brandon in because he's a good-looking guy. He's very masculine on stage, which all of my boys are. I pride myself on that. And he's getting to the point where he's old enough and strong enough to do overhead lifts.
Hi, Diane.
Come stand in the line.
My name is Diane. Brandon has been one of Abby's best dancers for years. Abby told me she needed a boy to spice up one of her numbers, and that's why we're here.
Brandon and Brooke got paired up as duet partners. They used to do great together, and then they started liking each other and dating. Once they started dating, they lost that connection in their dancing because I think they were like embarrassed of each other.
Brooke, Brandon, you used to have a duet? Well, guess what? You're gonna be doing some partner work. Brandon, you're not used to this pace that we've been on. You have 4 days to pull this number together. It's not about laying in the sun. It's not about riding a ride. It's about the dancing. Everybody, 5 minutes to warm up and then choreography. Let's go. Chin up high when you face up stage.
Welcome to our world.
And home away from home.
Oh, God.
Straight ahead.
In a line.
That was nothing. That was silly. Passe, get that leg up. Sloppy arms. You two aren't even looking at each other. Come on.
I wonder if she's...
They better connect. Brooke and Brandon are acting really weird during the group number, doing their partnering. I think, personally, that they both still like each other. That's why they're acting that way.
Brandon, when I say the word, I want chemistry between you. What does that mean?
I mean, you have to have like emotion between each other and just the passion that you feel something.
Right. Like this girl makes your heart stop. Yes. What does it mean to you?
Same thing.
She's talking about Brandon and Brooke having the chemistry.
I don't know if you want that much chemistry.
No.
And how are we gonna get that in 4 days? You're getting older, you need to step up to the plate and bring the performance.
She said you're getting older, step up to the plate.
Well, 13 isn't old enough to have
her stuff to do.
that kind of chemistry.
Now do the arch back. And look back at him and slide slowly down.
Lovely. I think some of the moves in Snapshot were a little risque. I mean, I felt like I was watching Dirty Dancing.
Both of you need to use your stomachs and engage. Go. Watching Brooke and Brandon in rehearsal is like waiting for paste to get sticky. Shanae out, there's nothing happening. Nothing. Kelly, Diane, come down here for a minute. I need to talk to you.
Ha-ha.
You guys, take 5. Brooke, Brandon, come on over here. Kelly, Diane.
We're coming. We have to walk there.
Brooke, you and Brandon are carrying this number. So I need chemistry. I need something. And if you two wouldn't mind, I'm gonna send them on a date.
Oh.
But you two need to butt out of it. Don't get a table for 4. Get a table for 2 and another table for 2. You let them do their own thing.
Brandon and I never even really dated. We just liked each other and hung out all the time. I've never even really been on a real date before.
Abby told Brooke and Brandon that they had to go and make a connection. So Diane and I took Brandon and Brooke to the fun spot.
I haven't seen Brandon in a while, and now we're on a date, and it's really weird.
It looks fun. Do you ride that? Will I ride that? Yeah. I'll ride that.
How about we meet you in an hour?
I think Brandon wanted to spend some time alone, so he told our parents to go.
Is that fun? Yeah. Well, that means I can drive you around when I get my license, right? I won't try to crash like I did in that.
I'll die.
So I can't believe you're here.
I know.
I'm very excited. I know. I missed you. It's been weird. Just dance. That's all I meant. It's dance.
Yeah, but if you're at the dance studio, you're with Christy. If you're going somewhere, you're with Christy. Kelly has been my best friend for a long time, and it's been difficult because she's hanging out with Abby and these crazy dance moms all the time, so I don't see her very often anymore.
I'm home every day.
You know what, Kelly? I call. You don't answer. You know, it's just easier for me to stay away from there. I just stay away.
You know, Chloe is in Paige's age category, so like our classes are always at the same time, and yeah.
What do you think about Abby sending us here?
She's weird.
But you can understand where she's coming from, though, right?
No. If Brandon thinks anything's going to happen between us on this date, he's crazy.
All she wants us to do is just have, like she was saying, chemistry and whatever.
excited that Brandon's here.
Yeah. Hopefully they can connect doing their duet.
Oh my God.
I still think they like each other.
Miss Abby told me and Brooke that we have to go and build chemistry, but hey, we're doing the best we can. What do you think happened?
I don't know. Can we talk about something else? Like, look how high that roller coaster is. See, look. I think Brandon likes me, but I've moved on. I'm not really the same person I was when I was 9 years old.
Let's go ride around or find our moms, whatever.
Go find our mamas. 5, 6, this tempo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4.
It's important when you're training dancers that they learn all the fad dances throughout history. In the 50s, it was a time where dance was celebratory. Teenagers did it on Friday and Saturday night. Kalani, you could be in a Broadway show that takes place in the 50s. Come on, give me something.
The girls are getting great at picking up choreography, but picking up choreography is not the same as training. We want to be able to do both and also take advantage of why we came to LA. It shouldn't be an either or.
I mean, I know for my kid, she's a dancer. She has no interest in doing the singing. She has no interest in really anything else besides being a dancer. While our kids aren't training, every other dancer in the nation is passing them up.
Passing them up. They're getting better and we're getting worse.
Yep, you're getting surpassed. It can't happen.
I like this side of Kira. She's all fired up and she cares.
Well, Kira cares about training. Kira has connections. Why can't Kira be in charge of our dance class schedule? Seriously.
I mean, I know someone who has worked with Abby in the past. So I think that maybe bringing Tassandra in and saying, hey, come visit, come see, come say hi to Abby, maybe do a class.
Tassandra worked with Kalani on Abby's competition show.
Kalani, but I didn't see the attitude happen. Don't sacrifice your technique for the story. You need to really pull up this week or you will be...
She's a big deal here in LA in the dance world. She was a choreographer on So You Think You Can Dance. She also worked on America's Got Talent, American Idol, and X Factor.
Hi, Tassandra, it's Kira.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. I'm glad you guys are here.
Abby's building a studio here in LA.
That's so awesome.
Unfortunately, it is not complete.
Okay.
So I was calling you to see if you'd be interested in coming in tomorrow and saying hi to Abby and seeing the girls and maybe seeing what you could do with the girls. Have a class with them or...
Classes.
We need classes. They just need training, bottom line.
I would love to come and work with the girls. That would be awesome.
We just figured that you would be the best fit since you've already worked with Abby.
I am the perfect person to whip them into shape, so I'm ready. You guys tomorrow.
Okay, we gotta go. We'll see you tomorrow.
Hello.
Hey.
I'm leaving for the day.
Okay.
I have to go get carpet and stuff. So I'm out. Okay?
Are you kidding me? They've lost the last 2 weeks in a row, and you're leaving Abby to go pick out carpeting?
I say that we don't tell Abby that Tassandra's coming and we just let her come.
Abby will flip out. I mean, I know Abby a lot longer than Kira does, and I know how Abby is. She doesn't like to be surprised.
So if Abby says no to Tassandra or to whoever you want to have, are you still going to go ahead with it?
I'm not doing it anymore. Like, enough's enough.
You three are doing solos. I don't want anyone on this team that is not a first place winner. If you win, it makes my studio look better. Maddie, you didn't win. Your sister beat you, so you failed. It doesn't look good for the studio.
Abby has too much on her mind. She moved the team to LA, she's trying to open a brand new studio, and now we're on a losing streak. Even Maddie hasn't won first place yet.
Let me ask this question to all of you. How many people are sitting on a yoga ball every morning? Okay, so you don't really want to do this, right?
I do.
Well, get off your butt, walk over to Ross, and buy a ball. That's your fault, all of you. Don't embarrass me.
That's ridiculous. We have great kids. She doesn't realize what great kids we have.
We've all given you the tools. It's up to you to use the tools or let them sit in the shed and collect dust. It's absolutely offensive to me.
I can't let that woman stand there and tear her down and say lies. None of those kids are perfect. Not one of them.
Let us help out. Let us get classes. You don't have to do it all. Let somebody else do it for you, because clearly you don't have time.
We have heard as much as we can take. Abby thinks the girls aren't up to their usual standards. We need to go in there and do something about it.
Do you have any classes like for Friday or Monday?
Oh, that'd be so great.
I don't know.
The girls just need more classes.
Well, why don't you quit, break your contract, and you can go to hell and take a class. Your kid can go with you.
As soon as Abby feels threatened, she turns into like a 5-year-old and she starts to have a tantrum. You have got to be kidding. I think they need class and they also need to work on the numbers. I don't think it has to be an either or.
We could have a written exam too about dance history. That would be good.
That would be great.
Let's do class. Girls, spread apart.
Kendall, look at your front foot. It's just laying there. Pick your back foot up, flex it.
Who are you talking about?
Look at her front foot, not doing it.
Okay, she hasn't had a stretch class in how long?
Listen,
That's
why
not
can't
true,
your
ladies.
smart kid do it in the bedroom? Why can't she stretch on her own?
You know what, Abby? You know they have not had a decent stretch class. You can't travel around the world, get in here and expect them to be amazing. They need to stretch every day.
Then they should stretch every day. You don't need a teacher. Don't you want your kid to be better than the rest of the
She
kids?
is, in my mind, yeah.
Kendall, you're finished for today.
Abby, stop it. Why do you have to pinpoint one kid all the time?
You're the one telling me that your kid's better than everybody else.
I said in my mind, she's fine. This isn't about you, Kendall.
It is about you.
No, it's not.
It is not.
It is not.
Well, Kendall, I guess when we were shooting that video in that airplane hangar, you should have been in class, sweetheart.
No, that's not what we said.
I'm done.
Abby is clearly not gonna listen, and we have sacrificed so much to be here in LA. These kids need to be in class. Kalani wants to work in the professional dance industry, and I will not allow anyone to ruin that. Well, Tassandra should be here soon. I'm so excited that she's coming. It's an opportunity for them. She's a very connected, well-rounded choreographer. I called Tassandra to come in and watch the girls and just observe them and see if she could give us a little advice. Bringing Tassandra in has nothing to do with Abby. It's merely taking advantage of the LA opportunity.
Moms, what we're gonna do is put a little show on for you. Now, I have been in here working, choreographing, making changes, yelling, giving corrections. I think it's time to do the group routine. Are we ready, Gianna? Take us back to 1950.
Hi, Abby. How are you? Wanted to stop and say hi. And also...
I have no idea who you are.
Abby's Ultimate Dance Competition. I'm stopping by because the moms called and asked me to give them a class, and I said I would not do so until I received your blessing and permission because I'm old school.
I don't know who brought you here under what pretenses, but...
The moms called me and I was like, I want to speak to Abby first because I've worked for her on a show previously.
I'm sorry, give me your name again.
Tassandra.
It's so embarrassing right now to be so disrespectful, so rude to a guest who came in to help our girls. We have a teacher who's willing to work with the girls in addition to whatever you have planned, and we know that you're busy.
Kira, Kalani's mom, called me and asked me to do a class for the girls while they're in LA, and if that's not something you want, I'm not in any way trying to disrespect you or what you've worked hard for.
Kira, she is maybe overzealous and wants to make connections here in LA. I don't know.
Did you say I'm overjealous? No, zealous.
Zealous.
Oh, what's zealous?
That's over-enthusiastic.
Oh.
Moms, I'm gonna leave. I had no idea she didn't want this to happen, so I don't in any way want to disrespect you. I have complete integrity in what I do, and I don't want to go behind her back. It's her company that she's worked hard to build. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Aye, that's okay.
Abby was totally out of line. I guarantee you, Abby will have a hard time finding teachers at her new studio after treating Cassandra like that.
This class was more of a private class for the kids.
You know what? I think we're finished.
You're in LA. You take experiences, opportunities. She's pretty popular in the industry.
Pretty good. What industry?
Books a lot of jobs.
Tell me what industry.
Her assistant is a dancer for Lady Gaga. She works for The Pulse, who hires 90% of the working kids in LA.
Too bad she hasn't been on a TV show for 5 years.
She just got back from London working for X Factor.
Oh, you're just a sack over there, Gianna.
Clearly.
No, clearly that you're taking it in a negative way. Do you think that Kalani's teachers from Arizona are saying, Alexa, you're just a because your kid left you and went to a TV show? No, they are not. Alexa's very proud.
No, I think we're done for the day. You guys can rehearse with Mackenzie later on tonight. I think we're going to be done for today.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
I want Cassandra to come teach a class. However, it has to be on Abby's terms. We're just trying to help her, and she doesn't want the help. She acted like she didn't know her. Did she work for her for 2 years?
That was a great way to end the day.
It is kind of
Disrespectful.
disrespectful to do it, go, hey, I'm giving your kids a class right in front of the teacher instead of teaching us.
So we're going to competition with no classes, and the group rehearsal just got cut short. The fact of the matter is, the girls need to be trained. If no class, no wins.
What did you think of the critique?
It was all fine.
The judge who spoke to every single one of our kids said their ballet, muscle memory, everything we've been saying all week.
I just want to understand, what's the disconnect?
Overstepping your boundary.
Abby, we want the same thing you want.
That's why you're here.
But we also want to have the training that will back that up.
And you don't think you have the training to back that up thus far?
You taught us, you gave us all the supplies and tools and everything. But I think what we want now...
Okay, enough. Enough.
We have to figure out what to do here.
You don't need to figure out what to do. The girls know what to do.
Where's the jazz teacher? Where's the hip hop teacher? Where's the tumbling teacher? That's what we're trying to figure out.
All you do is keep flapping your mouth and you're not saying anything.
It's trying to bring the Pittsburgh, what we have in Pittsburgh, and making a balance and making everything work.
I don't like mommies playing dancing school. Get that straight.
Well, I've done it for 14 years, and that's why my child is the dancer she is.
Oh, give her a hug. She's hurting right now.
Abby knows she's wrong. What does she do? Starts bawling like a baby because she knows there's no other way out.
Abby, you have all this support in this room.
Don't go away from me.
We love you.
Oh, Jojo. It's okay.
This is crossing the line. Abby rejected Jojo, Kalani, and Nia away.
Abby, I don't know why you would ask the other girls to walk away from you because they support you just as much. It has nothing to do with what you teach and what you don't teach. Don't care. You guys are being ridiculous. Fine, do it without us. Oh my hell, we don't give a damn. No, it's ridiculous.
Don't point your finger at me.
But don't you dare try and make my child look like that. Don't you dare.
Call Maddie B.
Go to hell. Go to hell.
Your kid would rather be with any other mother here than with you.
Stand here and let you talk to my child like that. Everybody else will, I will not. I am so sick of that. Claudia, let's go. Go. She's a bitch and I'm done. Yeah, you are. I'm done. Do not treat my child like that.
You begged me to get your kid back.
Do not.
I want this kid with me. I don't want her with you. Sleeping with some guy you're not even married to. No.
And look what you do. Look what you do. Kira, get in here. Get in here. No, you go to hell too. I'm so sick and tired of you guys always supporting her, sitting here acting like it's okay. I will not stand there.
You don't.
I do understand.
Don't you dare getting my stuff. I've been doing this for how many years? I am leaving. I've had enough. 4.5 years of success, opportunities, and yet I'm the bad guy. About a few classes? Please. I don't need this. Peace out.
Kalani, let's go. We're leaving.